Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Love never fails.
That's right.
David, you didn't fail us. We love you.
I feel good about it now.
Yeah. Look at it, sitting up nice and straight now. And you know what? As we begin to just accept the love that we are, anything that we do, anything that we express is good. It's our mind that gets in the way. So as we just, whatever we're doing, just get into it with your authentic self, with your love. And people will just see that. There's no mistakes. It's beautiful. So thank you for sharing your love. It was beautiful. Thoughts of love. This, we had a snow day last month. How cool is that? Snow day in Georgia. And so our services got moved back one Sunday. So this was kind of supposed to be the Valentine's Day Sunday service. So nice songs. God and I are one. God is love. I've been singing that in my head all week long. And it's been great. And then that was Love Never Fails. And, I love to interchange words. And we interchange love for God. God never fails, and love never fails. God is love. God is love. Love is God. So to begin to have thoughts of love and to just shift our perspective a little bit, the language that we use, the thoughts that we hold. The thoughts that we hold. A couple weeks ago, before service, David was doing the Sunday service, and so we were sitting out there, talking, said, now, David, don't go over. You get going. It's preaching. No, and we were just kidding. He said, don't go over. And so he goes, yeah, you get all this stuff, information, and you want to get it all out there. And, sometimes you just lose it. And I said, yeah. But anyways, it's perfect. So Rachel was in the bathroom doing her hair. And so she came out, and her dad was a preacher for about 40 years. He's a cool guy. I've met him a couple times. And she goes, man, at the end of his career, he'd have a card with 3 words on it. And I goes, wow, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? He'd have a card with three words on it. So I'm going to show you. So here's my card. God is love. So here we go. So this is our theme, God is love. And I just see it as the golden thread that connects everything together, and us too. So I just thought that was great because I think God's simple, and I think love is simple. And I know I'm a simple person, and I love being simple. So... So I'll just say, I'll touch on this once and we're just moving on. We're going to be in the future. But Valentine's Day, how you like, okay guys, how you like picking out cards? Man, you go there and it just, you're sitting there crying in the aisle of a grocery store, trying to get, and all these words are just, I'm not even going to define what they are. Y'all know. So, but there's, and the one thing that I think that's cool, I think to be able to hear certain words, and it's good for men and everybody to speak them, but it's also good for people to hear them, And the main thing with tell me if I'm wrong, has anyone seen a Valentine's Day card, a red one that said, I love you, you're the best dishwasher, you do the best ironing, the house is always clean? No.
Not if you want to live.
Because love is about being. It's not doing. And so we take that one day and we recognize that significant other for their being. You really make my day. Just your smile in the morning, you make my day. Gentle touch. This is all just little expressions of our true beingness. And that's what love's all about. just being who we are. Being who we are. So, enough with Valentine's Day. Everybody, we can have Valentine's Day every day. I love that. Okay. So say thoughts of love, because we create with thoughts, and they will create our experience. So we're creating our reality with the thoughts that we hold. So thoughts of love. So the more that we hold thoughts of love, we're projecting out this energy of love. Guess what? It comes back. And so to begin to hold thoughts of ourself, loving thoughts of ourself, projecting those out, loving thoughts of other, loving thoughts of experiences. Because for the most part, we know nada. And when we let go of what we don't know and allow God's love to flow to us and through us, we get an understanding that far transcends our human condition. Thoughts of love. So if we have thoughts of love, they'll take us into experiences of love. So here's some thoughts of love that we could put into our consciousness and express daily. Say, we are thoughts of God. Can everyone say, I'm a thought of God. I am a thought of God. So, and God said, let there be light, and there was light, and light is the firstborn. Y'all are light. And that word came from a thought. So we're thoughts of God. To remember, okay, we're thoughts of God. We're created in love. We're created in love. And we are God's love made manifest. And we are God's love made manifest. And that's a hard one to translate. We're doing better at it now as we're getting into the 2000s and things like that. Because we're freeing ourselves a little bit from dogma and the structure of religion, because the true religion is love. And love has no boundaries. Love has no walls. Love is free-flowing. Love is the most powerful energy there is. So to begin to allow that thought, that's my foundation. I'm God's son. I'm created in love. I am love. And to begin to look at life with those eyes, with our new vision, the new consciousness. The new consciousness. We're in this new age, if you want to use that word, but it really is symbolic of the new consciousness, and consciousness is our functioning level of awareness. So if we begin to take into our thoughts, we are God's love made manifest. Okay? Okay, gosh, if I'm God's love made manifest, how's that looking? You see? Am I living it? Am I manifesting it? Until we can function what we're aware of, we're not in that consciousness yet. So to begin to live love, allow, which is our true being. We don't have to work at it. We just got to be. We got to let it go. Let it flow. And then through all that we do, sing a song, go to work, raise a child, it doesn't matter. Just being that love that we are allows for that divine I am presence to be here. I am. So just those thoughts, they're real simple, but they're real powerful. We are thoughts of God. That's a kind of out there. We're created in love. We're created in love. God is love. We are love. We are now a reflection of our past choices and our ability to deal with life. Who believes that? Everybody raises their hand. We're a reflection of our past choices and our ability to deal with life. And for the most part, we didn't have these elevated high consciousness thoughts that I'm a thought of God, I am love, God is love. For a long time, God wasn't looked at as love. Like some of the older Testament teachings, God is wrathful, judgmental, punishment. You see what I'm saying? Jesus said God's love. God's your Father, you see? God's your Father. Love God with your whole heart, mind, soul, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. We are one. Let there be light. firstborn. We are one. And right now, I'll go out on a limb and say that we are not reflecting the light we were born as, because we've identified with past experiences and conditions, judged ourselves, punished ourselves, and put a big G on our chest for guilty. How's that? So thoughts of love. It sounds real simple, and it's simple. God made it easy. We made it hard. You're created in love. Go forth and be the love. How's that? That's what we got to do. God doesn't judge. Who do we are? Who are we? It's a matter. So if we are a reflection of our choices and our inability to deal with life lovingly, is this who we are? No. That's where that term shadow comes from. We're a shadow of the light. We're not reflecting the light. We're reflecting the less thans and the judgments. And then we project that on to everyone else. We don't even hold it to ourselves. We have neglected our inner love, our true self. Because life is a beautiful gift and a beautiful opportunity. How often do we resist opportunities to love? I'll ask the question. Has anyone here ever resisted opportunities to love in their life? Once again, everyone puts their hand up. It's such a joy to see participation. And what caused us to resist being loving? Everybody ready? So, thoughts, beliefs, patterns, history. Do you see what I'm saying? God isn't stopping us from loving. That's what God wants us to, you see. So we get opportunities every day to just be the love, to be loving. And that's our choice. I'm going to go back just to here. You know, Valentine's Day. I'm at Kroger's. They got good cards there, I'm going to tell you. And I'm going, no. It's like, it's not me. Yeah. It's like, you tell me if this is me. I finally found one. It says, love is a choice. I choose you. Love is a choice. I choose you. Say, not what you do. Choose who you are. That's simple, isn't it? I choose you. I choose love. You are love. And so as we go through life, that can be our foundation, love being our foundation. We create with thought in this dimension, thoughts of love, to begin to understand that. This is our foundation or motto or creed, which we want to say about Inner Quest. Mission statement. There we go. Mission statement. That sounds easier. The journey of life is to know oneself. The path begins in the heart. The journey of life. So we're here to know who we are. We're love. Okay? The path begins in the heart. We got that from God. We didn't make it up. Okay? This is what we're here for. This is what. Share this with people. That was directed from God. The journey of life is knowing self. The path begins in the heart. So, who resides in our heart? God. The still small voice. We've heard that still small voice. The Father within. Doeth the works. It's within. It's within. It's within. You know. So, to know ourselves, to begin in love. To begin in the heart. Not here. If we begin life from our head, all we're going to do is get opportunities to repeat patterns, old beliefs, the past. The heart, no. Possibility. I am. So we journey from our head to our heart. This is always a fun one to share with people. Say, you know, John the Baptist got his head cut off. Remember that story? It's a Bible story.
I don't think it's in there.
So metaphysically, we want to look at it and say, whoa, gosh, what's that represent? So our head represents our intellect. Okay? So John was a harbinger of Jesus. Okay? He went before Jesus to prepare the way. So, intellect. Okay? Intellect, it was time for people to get out of their heads and now go into your heart. The true teacher is Christ. You see? So, in our life, sometimes we got to get out of our head, wouldn't you think? Logic and reason and the past. To go into our heart, which is unconditional love, the Christ. I hope that didn't sound too harsh.
Not at all. Cut your head off and you can do it.
But if you think about it, no. If we go into our heart and ask, we will get confirmation that love is our guide. Love resides within us. And we have been reflecting our thoughts, our patterns, our history. When we have the opportunity to express who we really are. And it begins with thoughts of love. Loving ourselves, loving life. So as we choose love, I choose love, choose love as your identity. Choose love as your identity. And you know what? It's all of us have this pattern of going back and pulling up old stuff that we're kind of done with, but it's still there. It's in our subconscious. And we just pull it up. And the other day, I was talking to this one person, and then this other person came up, and I said, oh, yeah, he's been telling me about some stories. And the other person said, oh, man, you're going to hear all the bad stuff. And I said, no, you're good. You see, because I know him now. I know him now. Doesn't matter what the past was. We all have a past. And we're not that anymore. I'm going to say that as I see all you radiant lights. And so, but I said, no, you are good. And it's good for us to hear that from people. Because sometimes this voice going on in here isn't positive. So that catch ourselves, or if you're with someone and they say something like that, self-defeating, how's that? I say, no, I see your radiant love. You're cool. You know what I'm saying? You've got some really great qualities. I'm glad I know you. Things like this. These are simple things that we can do that allows our love and heart to flow, but also the other's love and heart to flow and open. And this is the simplicity of life. And it's called communication, and it's called brotherhood, and it's called love. So when we accept love as our identity, we will be able to experience and know our true self. You see? Our true self isn't here. It's not our brain, it's not our mind. Our true self is love. We were created in love. We are the sons and daughters of God. Love made manifest. Go forth and prosper. That's what love allows. Love is unlimited. Love is unlimited. And as we tap into that energy, whatever we do, the love of the universe is going to flow to us and through us and bless that. And we bless the whole. I think a great phrase is self-realization. Doesn't it sound good? Self-real. I want to be self-realized. That's cool. Self-realized is not having somebody tell you, isn't it? Don't you get it yourself? Like I can sit here and say, you're love. But until David goes and starts experiencing and letting go of maybe past patterns, and then goes, wow, I am love. Do you see? Self-realization, realizing it ourselves is important. Self-realization. And I think that's quite a gift, self-realization, to have self-realization. And I think, don't you think free will has something to do with that? I think through free will, the choices that we make, we're becoming self-realized. If we pay attention, we can truly begin to transcend the past and the limitations to realize, I am love. I am good. I am loved. I love. Those phrases are echoing through the universe now more than ever, and especially in our planet, because that's what this planet's all about, is love. And love, the vibration of love, unconditional love, is what begins to shake the foundations of the structure that has limited love on this planet. We are here by divine appointment. It is so cool. We don't have to do anything. It's all said. Be your unique love. Is it? It's a gift. Be the love that you are. Be the love you came to be. You know. And so acceptance, accepting that I am love, and then accept that for others also. Uh-oh. God is love, unconditional love. Okay? Acceptance, acceptance, acceptance. This is from Spirit. Respect that which you know dwells within your brother. The light of God striving for growth and expansion and expression. Respect the unique expression. Respect that which you know dwells within your brother. And so if we know that we're a thought of God, we're created as love, we're God's love made manifest, we are one. So that is with our brothers and sisters, isn't it? And as we're struggling to free ourselves from the past so we can begin to express our unique gifts, don't you think they are too? And don't you think when we have a hard day, they might be having a hard day? And that's what love can do. It can connect us all. You see? And sometimes we're guided to smile at someone. We don't know why. Touch someone. Recognize someone. We don't know what someone's going through, but God does. And we can be an instrument of God's love. Quite simply. I'm going to ask you all to do something right now. I want everybody to get a big smile on their face. And look around and smile at everybody. That's what I'm saying. Ah. Hey, baby. No. I needed that. So, and that's what acceptance is beginning to respect that unique light that's within one another. And they're going through the same things we are. We are one. You know, our ego is what creates separation in life, in our discussion. Our heart connects, you see. And so once we can begin to connect, that's when we can create the synergy to lift the whole. That's what lifts the whole. We are one. We're together. When one is helped, all are helped. Unconditional love frees self-realization. Conditional love limits self-realization. Those structures and laws and dogma that limit your capacity and ability to love, your right to love, need to be dissolved with love. You see what I'm saying? Don't fight them, love them. Because love is the most powerful energy in the universe. And we send love to it. Unbeknownst to person, place, or thing, the walls come tumbling down and their heart begins to open. And divine order can begin to flow. So, when we look at our people, a lot of times, because we love someone, we might enable them. But when we enable another, are we freeing their ability for self-realization? Are we allowing what is? To begin to understand, people have created and chosen experiences in a life for their soul. We don't know. And we've been real quick to rush in and save people from themselves. So to begin to recognize and look at another, a situation or something, drop from here to here. Father, what do I need to see here? See? What do I need to do here? Getting out of the past patterns, logic, reason, 3D land. Into our heart. Divine heaven. The mind of God dwells in the heart. The mind of God dwells in the heart, and the more we respond from our heart, our spiritual unfoldment accelerates. Round and round. Out. I think it's really cool. Correct me if I'm wrong. In astrology? There it goes. No. In astrology, the symbol for the sun is a circle with a dot in it. Am I right? Okay, yeah, I got that right. So it's a circle with a dot in it, okay? And that dot could be God radiating out. And the circle, you see, is the never-ending creation, love of God. And when we go to love, this is a step that we're on right now. When we go to love, love transmutes duality. Love transmutes polarity. See, duality's here, and then we're getting smart here, so let's just go up here to talk about polarity for a while. You see what I'm saying? It's not that much difference. Circle. Around. No beginning, no end. No beginning, no end. That's what cycles are all about. That's what seasons are all about. Everybody's like, oh man, I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for spring. But you know what? Summer will come, and then that'll go, and then fall, and then winter, and then spring. You see? It's all connected. It's one life. And once we begin to get off that duality, polarity train to oneness, love, that's when that circle of life, we really join in with the circle of life and can participate at the level that we can understand. That's a new thought. Functioning level of awareness. To live this cool words we talk about, to live them. outer limits cannot limit our love. Outer limits cannot limit our love. Outer conditions cannot limit our love. How many believe that? I do, okay. Because we can look at life and we can see people in our families and lives and people throughout the world who have not let the outer conditions of the world limit them. Their ability to be loved, to be creators, to be participants in the big picture on the world stage. So to begin to remember, who am I? Isn't God all-powerful, all-knowing, and ever-present? Those qualities lie within our hearts, to be accessed whenever we choose. We are the chooser. So our outer conditions cannot limit our love if we don't let them. Here's a good one. Get thee behind me, Satan. I got somewhere to go, you see. Get thee behind me, conditions of limitation. I've got a life to live, you see. I've got a life to live. And all that's past. Be here now. That won't even come to experience. So, a little recap. How's that? Recognize and accept God is the one energy that fills us all. See? Accept that. God is the one energy that fills us all. Just be yourself. Love eternal. How's that? Have courage. Have courage. If God is with you, who knows the end of that? Who can be against you? Say, God's with you. Be generous. Be generous on all levels, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. The more you give, the more you receive. Higher law. Higher law. And we know, all of us know some people that have such a generous heart. And life just blesses and supports them. The more you give, the more you receive. These are the simple steps to enlightenment. It's one of those hard words. Oh, no. Love. Simple step to enlightenment. Thoughts of love. The thoughts we hold unfold. Let's go within. And once again, let's just close our eyes. And as you close your eyes, just see the door to the worldly way shutting. I'm closing the door to the worldly way. And as you breathe in, just breathe in God's love. Ask to feel God's love. I ask to feel your love, Father. So just breathe and take your awareness to your body and feel. Just breathe in and feel your body receiving God's love. Bringing balance and harmony and peace. And as you sit in this energy of God's love, I want you to just become aware of a radiant star of light right above your head. It's a beautiful golden star. And as you sit, this star begins to rain golden light upon your body. And just sit and feel this gentle energy just raining down upon you. Feel this golden light moving through the top of your head, through your crown chakra, moving through all your chakras, moving through your whole body. Feel yourself enveloped in this beautiful golden light. And just breathe. this golden light, this golden star that's raining down upon you this day is your higher self. That Christ I am presence that is with you always. So just breathe and feel this golden love raining down upon you, moving through you, healing you, strengthening you, freeing you. Allowing this love to quicken your heart to remember, I am. I am love. So just breathe and feel. Be still and know, I am with you always. Breathe and feel. Gently wiggle your toes and fingers, and gently open your eyes. Could you feel that energy raining down upon you? It's a simple exercise that we can do daily to be fed, to be charged, to be transformed, to be healed. Just by being still, knowing we are God's beloved, asking to feel that love, and then whatever, transformation, healing, expansion, freedom, whatever. That's our destiny. I was going to say something, but I'm going to keep it simple today. Let's all say, yay, God. Yay, God.